Welcome to Mystic Radio for past lives, people, and pets. Your oasis in an otherwise troubled world.
Hello, I am one of your hosts. My name is Robin Alexis. I am also the woman who gives past life readings and more on the show. In just a moment, I'll introduce you to Bob. That is the voice you just heard. He's the husband of mine and the executive producer of Mystic Radio, and he does keep our business afloat. You will speak to him first to book your appointments before you speak with me. He's a soul I've known in many, many lifetimes. And then we'll also introduce you to our beloved world-renowned spiritual healer, Nels Rasmussen. He works with you and your pets, so pay attention and get the phone number so you can call in and talk with him. But right now, here's Bob.
Hello, Mystic Radio audience, and welcome to Past Lives, People, and Pets. So, you want a past life reading with Robin Alexis today? An energy balancing from Nels Rasmussen today? The toll-free numbers, take these down. There's a line open. And if you get a busy signal, wait till somebody hangs up and give us a call. So here are the numbers. Toll free anywhere in the country, 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Give us a call now. Get in the queue. Talk to the healers.
And why would you want to get a past life reading? Because it will lead you on your spiritual awakening without unnecessary pain. And boy, there's so many incidences in my life that I could have used my own services. But anyway, I'm here now for you. We're all here for you. Bob, Nels, and I, we are all service professionals. We adore being of service to you. All you have to do is think about what is it that you would like to recalibrate in your life, and then pick up the phone and give us a call, and we will help you. So call right now for a free on-air past life reading and or a spiritual healing with Nels, and you'll get Bob's wisdom sometimes too. That toll-free number is 888-298-5569, and locally in Seattle, the phone number is 425-373-5527. So if you want that past life reading from me, or you or your pet are in need of energy balancing from Nels Rasmussen, you're going to want to give us a call right now. Bob?
Now remember, the intention of Mystic Radio has always been to enhance your ability, and I will repeat that, your ability to know and trust and act upon your knowing. We give you information, you run it through your intuition, and if it resonates, then it's good, and if it doesn't, don't do it. But it's your knowing. And now we'd like to say hello to our co-host, Nels Rasmussen.
Hi, Robin. Hi, everybody. I'm Nels Rasmussen. You know, the sun is shining here in Darrington, and I'm filled with peace and joy because of that. And I can't wait to share that with you. Bob?
Well, let me just run in there. And Darrington is in Washington. In Washington, it rains a lot. In Seattle, it rains a lot in that area in western Washington. That's why Nels is so happy with the sunshine today. And so please tell the audience about energy balancing and what you'll be doing for them on today's program.
I will be tuning into our callers or their beloved pets and finding out where is the disconnect between their body, mind, and spirit. Then we'll find the frequency that's going to help reconnect your body, mind, and spirit so that you and your pets can be more of who you truly are. And of course, if you'd rather talk to me off the air to learn more about how my spiritual reconnection work can help you or your pet, go to healingministryforanimals.com and be sure to click the Contact Us button and fill that little form out, and I'll get back to you shortly. And remember, spiritual healing can support good medical care. It doesn't replace it. Bob?
Now remember, every Wednesday to set your alarm for 12 noon Pacific and 3 p.m. Eastern Time in any time zone you're in the country. So you'll never forget to listen and call into Mystic Radio for past lives, people, and pets live on the air. I'm going to give the phone numbers. Give us a call. If you're the lucky person to get in, you get to talk to the healers. And the toll-free number is 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Now, when you call in, or if you're on hold, you have one question to ask Robin and Nels, so make it a good one. Here are those phone numbers again. Toll-free, 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425 3735527. We have a great show for you coming up with our courageous callers. Callers, please take your phone off speaker and turn off your radio or computer before you get on the call with Robin and Nels. And I'm going to play the gong to clear the energy for the show today. And then we'll get to your calls. And you tell me how much gong we need today.
More. Perfect.
All right, Mr. Gong. Thank you for getting us ready for the show, clearing the energy.
That was fun.
Let's go to Diane from Portland, who's looking for a past life reading with Robin. Diane, welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Thank you so much. Hello, Robin. Good morning.
Good morning. How may I serve you?
Here.
Well, you're right. It is good afternoon. How may I serve you?
Well, I need to be transformed. I am ready, and I feel like I'm against a brick wall without any tools.
Oh dear. Okay. Yeah. I do see some patterning of obstruction in front of you. It's kind of interesting. I see you standing up, and then in front of you, I'm seeing this tall rectangle thing right in front of you, maybe like 14 inches or so in front of you, and it looks like a cement wall of some kind. So let's ask that energy that's appearing, that you're feeling and I'm sensing in this way. Is it your energy, someone else's, or a combination of energy? And then you tell me what you hear it say to you.
I think it is outside of me. It could be a combination of me, but I've tried to. It won't let anything in either.
Right, I can see that. Okay, so if you've been listening to the show, you probably know that when something isn't your energy, or it's a combination of someone else's energy and your own, the first thing you want to do is release the patterning that isn't even your frequency. So let's call up right now the In God We Trust angels to sweep their nets through your energy fields, and please take with you anything out of alignment with Diane's higher self in this time and space, and please return it to Source Love. Okay, what I'm getting is that this energy is a collective frequency of karmic patterns that you're ready to let go of now. So we're going to say that prayer 2 more times. In God We Trust angels, thank you for sweeping your nets through Diane's energy fields, and thank you for taking with you anything out of alignment with her high self in this time and space, and return it to Source Love. Some of these are agreements with other beings or other life forms that you agreed in the past to have some sort of affiliation with, for gathering information for yourself and for them. And so in addition to clearing any past life programming that you're ready to let go of, you want to also just call up any unconscious soul contracts that you have at this time with other life forms that have been completed, and just go ahead and give, that's it, very good. Give permission for them to continue to be lifted from your field. And we're going to say that prayer 1 more time. In God We Trust angels, thank you for sweeping your nets through Diane's energy fields, and thank you for taking with you anything out of alignment with her high self in this time and space, and return it to Source Love. Source Love, Source Love, Source Love, we call upon you and we thank you for the unconditional love and true healing moving in, through, and around every cell, every nanoparticle, every subtheonic response frequency that is Diane. We ask for only that which is in her most benevolent, highest, and holiest energetic fields to be with her now. Ila mani lekishotiana mani lekatiana. Okay, I'm seeing you in a past life. You're female. It's Jerusalem. It's a lifetime where the women would go to wells to get water, and not only for themselves, but would help other people as well. And I see you standing at the well, and you really liked going to get the water. You look like you're pretty young, like maybe 15, and it was like your social moment. You know, you were going to get water, but you got to go out of your home and the drudgery of everything you were doing there. You were very charismatic, and you loved being at the well, and you were getting a lot of different intriguing conversations with folks that were very respectful of you, and of course you were to them. And so it really opened your mind, and you'd think about a lot of different ideas and concepts. And it feels like some of them were a little troubling to you, but even though they resonated to you, like what Bob says, you know, you knew, you trusted, you acted upon your own knowing these things were harmonious with you. When you would go back home, they didn't resonate with the structure of the familial patterns of your family. And I feel like you've had a few lifetimes where these types of experiences were happening, and there's a place of discomfort in you around that as well. Now for this, I'd like to go to Nels and have him help you harmonize your own knowing and being more comfortable with it. Are you okay with that, Diane?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
All
Nels?
right. Hi there,
Thank you,
Diane.
Robin.
You're welcome.
I want you,
Morning,
Diane, I want you to think about something that is you think about it a lot. So let me know when you have this thing that you're thinking about all the time in mind, okay?
Positive or negative?
It doesn't matter. You think about it a lot.
Okay.
Got it. All right. Okay, and that is reactive, so let's see what we do with this. And there's a feeling of being vulnerable stuck here, and we need to transmute that into something more positive, and it's going to be trust. So I want you to focus now on the word trust, and with your eyes closed, look over to the right and take a breath in and hold your breath, thinking trust and the number 8. And I'll be monitoring for a shift on your temples. Trust and the number 8. We're replacing vulnerable with trust. Trust and the number 8. We got strong pulses coming in, and they've shifted. There we go. You can breathe normally, eyes open, and just think about that thing that's been on your mind again so I can check it. Okay, yes, that has been cleared. That should help to start breaking down this wall. Let's see what Robin sees now.
Beautiful work, Nels. What I got when you were working with her, she had the soul retrieval from the past life in Jerusalem that I was speaking about previously. And this feels to me specifically, Diane, like it's going to help you in trusting your own intuition in a way that it's going to pay off in your current life in terms of creating luck. Bob often has said to me, we create our own luck. And one of the ways we do that is by feeling into our own intuition, trusting it, and acting on it. And so by removing the barrier that you had of feeling that conflict inside of yourself, you can really be at home with your own intuition. And remember, intuition is the 6th sense. So you're going to want to also listen to your other senses. There are 7. The 7th sense is awareness, which is perception without judgment, which is what you just cleared. You had judgment on your own knowing from that past life. You just cleared it with Nels, and you also let go of a lot of past life karma. You let go of a lot of contracts. You cleared a lot of energy fields from previous incarnations. So in a few minutes on the radio, you have actually transformed yourself remarkably. So go get lucky. Thank you for the call.
Wait a second, Diane. How are you doing with this call?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much, and I look forward to our appointment in September, Robin.
Oh, cool.
Yes, and I bet you this is the first time you listen to our show, right?
Yes.
It is. Well, call back again. Thanks for the call. Beautiful work with our healers. And thank you for the call. If you want to talk to Robin, past life reading, or energy balancing with Nels for yourself or your pet today, give us a call now. The toll-free number is 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us now. Talk to the healers. We'll be back in a minute. This is Mystic Radio.
Are the events of your life or the events of the world getting you down or off balance? Successful and conscious people recognize when their energy is off kilter. Busy parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. When you feel something is not right, schedule a one-on-one personal phone session with Robin Alexis immediately when you realize you're out of balance and things are not going well. In a testimonial, one person said, "In my personal experience with Robin, she has brought peace of mind to my hectic life. She's like a psychic spiritual empowerment coach that I can rely on, who helps me reset my stamina in 1 hour." Call Bob now at 530-859-2499 and schedule your private one-on-one phone session with Robin Alexis. If it's more convenient, purchase your session at the Mystic Store on RobinAlexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. Let the metaphysical mother, Robin Alexis, help you keep it together in this unsettling world.
Are you curious about your past lives? The information in your past lives could be a treasure trove. Haven't you been interested in finding out what it is that you really know deep inside of yourself? And what if you could use that information to create a better life for yourself? What are you waiting for? You can call me, Robin Alexis, and book a session, and I will help you find the keys to unlock the treasure of your soul's wisdom. You can book a session with me by calling Bob at 530-859-2499 or go to RobinAlexis.com and book in the Mystic Store. That's RobinAlexis.com and book your past life reading.
Has something happened to you that you wish never happened? Is it affecting your health or your ability to make decisions? How does an event that happened years ago still affect you now? You could be stuck in a fight-flight response. What if you could get unstuck and experience peace and healing? I'm Nels Rasmussen of Healing Ministry for Animals. My spiritual healing work resets the fight-flight system in people and animals, bringing peace and healing. If you'd like to know more, you can have a free conversation with me by going to healingministryforanimals.com and clicking on the Contact Us button. I'd love to talk with you, so go to healingministryforanimals.com now.
Talk radio for the heart and soul. Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio for Past Lives, People and Pets from mystical Mount Shasta, California, and in the shadow of White Horse Mountain in Darrington, Washington. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it's Mystic Radio.
And isn't this just great? For 1 hour a week, we all get to be together. You can call into the show, and Nels and Bob and I will be of service to you with the entire support of the Mystic Radio community, who obviously we all care about up-leveling and really having the highest and holiest life experiences as we can. So join us and give us a call. The phone number, if you want to reach us privately for sessions off the air, you would call Bob. If you want to book with me, that phone number is 530-859-2499, or you can visit the website RobinAlexis.com and go in the Mystic Store. And it's a great website. There's Reiki healing portals there. You really ought to go there and just hang out and get some nice love and some nice healing from my website. And of course, if you're enjoying Nels and I, you're going to want to also visit us on Facebook at Mystic Radio. Bob?
And to get all of Nell's contact information, you can go to healingministryforanimals.com. And I want to tell you, Nels, we haven't talked since this little episode, but I asked you to take a look at our traumatized cat, Dragon, the other day because he got traumatized. He had to be put in a cage and go to the vet, and he just didn't get out of it. But after you worked on him on Monday, he visibly changed. So thank you for that,
wonderful.
Nels. And that's the kind That's the kind of work Nels does. So if you're interested in that kind of work and energy balancing for your pet, he's wonderful. Go to healingministryforanimals.com.
And I'd like to say, Nels, you did a live on-air reading for a dog named Garth, who had injured one of his legs. I can't even remember which one it was. And it didn't initially heal, and so you had told the person to take the dog to the vet, which she did, and they told her the vet said the dog needed to have a $6,000 surgery. So then she said she connected in with you again, and you worked on the dog, and now the dog is walking on all four legs. So I just wanted to tell you that you really are a miraculous healer. And anybody listening out there, if you've got a pet and you're not taking advantage of Nels Rasmussen, think about it. He's amazing. Call into the show or book private sessions with him. Nels is amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, well, that's a good testimonial. Let's get back to our callers, and we have got Nick from Arizona who's looking for some healing from both Robin and Nels. Nick, welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on with the healers. Nick?
Yes, hello?
Nick, you're on the air. This is Mystic Radio with the healers.
Hi, Robin. Hi, Nels, and hi, Bob. I want to thank you guys for all that you do.
Thank you.
So I was referred by Gwendolyn. Robin, I think you know Gwendolyn.
Yes.
My father and I, Brian, are having some... we have a couple of puppies that are sick, and we have 3 of them. We have them hospitalized now. They got parvo. And I was just wondering if you guys would help me out and send some healing to them.
Absolutely. I'm going to go to Nels right away, and while he's working with you, I'm going to start sending Reiki to the pups. Go ahead, Nels, please.
All right. Hi, Nick. So that just sounds terrible, and I'm hoping that they can pull through. So what are your puppies' names? Do they have names yet?
Yes, sir. First one's name is Bandit, and then there's 3, and then there's Scotty.
Scotty. What was that middle one again?
The middle one was 3.
3, huh? Okay.
Yeah, he's got 3 little spots, so we call him 3.
All right.
Aww.
Okay. All right. Bandit, 3, and Scotty. So let me just see if there's a collective thing I can do here. It looks like there is. Okay. I'm going to do something that I call the good dog points. And we're connecting their good dog points all together to each other. And I'm starting to feel a pulsation now. Some energy's moving through my fingers. And we're starting to get a shift. So while this goes on, it might take a little bit of time. I'm going to go back to Robin here and see what she has to say.
Yeah, I'd like to know, are these dogs throwing up?
Yes, ma'am. They have they're exhibiting some serious symptoms of parvo, and vomiting is one of those. Yes.
Okay, because I am tuning into the stomach area, and I am finding that there are some past life issues, not only with the dogs, but with you and the dogs. And I'm not feeling a Brian. You mentioned that your father's name is Brian. I'm not feeling him in the mix, but I am feeling you and these 3 dogs, and I'm seeing sled dogs, like in Alaska when they pull the sleds. And I'm getting a really strong vision of you guys are camped, but you haven't taken the dogs off from whatever harnesses that they were on. I don't know how normal it was actually for them to remove them, but nonetheless, that's the vision that I'm getting. You do look like you're setting up someplace, like you're getting ready to do some sort of fishing. And I'm getting a real strong panic energy here. I'm feeling and hearing some ice cracking, and I see you moving very quickly and trying to get to the dogs and, do the mush thing and get the dogs to get you guys all off that ice. And it feels like you make it off, but not everybody does. It's like there's other people or equipment or something that went down in the water, and it's a very stressful time. It looks like you guys got stranded on like a iceberg or something, and you couldn't get back. And I feel the dog's getting really sick from that particular lifetime. And you're pretty upset yourself. I can see that when you were sleeping or trying to rest, the dogs would be all around you, keeping you warm. I don't get a good feeling. I feel like all of you guys didn't make it in that particular lifetime. And as Nell's working with this situation, I'm asking for the dog's higher selves to let go of any cellular memory trauma. There they go. It just shifted. So Nels must have done something. Nels, what are you doing?
All right. Well, we got all the good dog points synchronized, and that has to do with their brains, really. And so that has a calming effect. We'll see what that does for them. And for some reason, only Scotty needed something else, and so I rebalanced him. It was kind of a fight or flight issue. He got stuck in fight or flight, and I corrected that issue. So now we just pray and hope that the veterinarians are able to bring him back.
All right, so I do see soul retrievals are happening for all four of you, including you, Nick. And what I would suggest is that you do go to robinalexis.com and turn on the Reiki healing portals. And if you have pictures of the pups, I would put the pictures in front of the Reiki healing portal. And if you also post on Facebook under the Mystic Radio Facebook page, I'm sure a whole host of people would send healing energy to these puppies, okay?
Okay, thank you guys very, very much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for calling. Much love.
All right.
Thanks for the call. We're going to stay in Arizona with Mary Beth, who's looking for pet energy balancing. So, Mary Beth, you're on with Nels.
Hi, Mary Beth.
Hi.
What can I do for you?
Hi. This is Mary Beth. I have a dog that has severe separation anxiety. And I think she might be a reincarnation of my dog that had a traumatic death.
Okay. Well, that I'll let Robin address that in a moment. But let me have a look at this situation to see if there's some underlying reason for this anxiety. Okay. Well, there is a traumatic experience here that I'm going to work on the fight or flight reset here. And we'll bring Robin on to see about the other issue with reincarnation. Oh, Robin?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling there's a karmic pattern here, Mary Beth, with the dog that repetitive traumatic crossing over situations has caused a kind of a confluence of frightening experiences embedded in the brain of the dog. And so I really feel like Nell's work is going to be very efficient in unbinding those memories. There it goes. I just felt it switch. So Nels, what did you just do?
Yeah, just as you were talking about that switch, I got strong pulses synchronized and that fight or flight system reset. So that's what's going on there.
Beautiful. Great healing. Super.
Wow.
Yeah. And same thing, you're invited to the Mystic Radio Facebook page. If you want to post a picture of your dog, I'm sure we'll send lots of love. And if you want to turn on that Reiki healing portal, and if you need any future assistance with a dog, I would absolutely call Nels, because even if you don't know where the issue specifically is coming from, I'm able to observe when Nels does his work that the situations are being healed. So keep in touch with Nels.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the call. Do you want to talk to the healers? Do you want a past life reading with Robin? Do you want your pet healed or yourself healed with energy balancing? Give us a call now, toll free. Talk to the healers. 888-298-5569 is the toll-free number, and locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. This is Mystic Radio, and we will be back after these messages.
What is an intuitive life coach? A professional who can help you access your intuition and use intuition to improve your life. Robin Alexis has been assisting people to know, trust, and act upon their own intuitive knowing for over 25 years. She's discovered that getting a past life reading is one of the best ways to connect with your own intuition. Why? Because intuition comes from the soul collective memory of all your past lives, not just what you experienced in one lifetime. Robin Alexis is one of the premier past life readers on the planet today. Set your goal now to let Robin Alexis read your past lives. It will enhance your intuitive knowing. Don't let another year go by that you ignore this gift from within yourself. Call Bob at 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499 to schedule or purchase your session in the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com. That's RobinAlexis.com. If your intuition is nudging you to schedule a past life reading with Robin Alexis, don't wait. Do it now.
Are the events of your life or the events of the world getting you down or off balance? Successful and conscious people recognize when their energy is off kilter. Busy parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. When you feel something is not right, schedule a one-on-one personal phone session with Robin Alexis immediately when you realize you're out of balance and things are not going well. In a testimonial, one person said, "In my personal experience with Robin, she has brought peace of mind to my hectic life. She's like a psychic spiritual empowerment coach that I can rely on, who helps me reset my stamina in 1 hour." Call Bob now at 530-859-2499 and schedule your private one-on-one phone session with Robin Alexis. If it's more convenient, purchase your session at the Mystic Store on RobinAlexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. Let the metaphysical mother, Robin Alexis, help you keep it together in this unsettling world.
Are you looking for a non-medical alternative for your dog or cat's current situation? I'm Nels Rasmussen, spiritual healer. I've helped pets all over the world to get their happy, active lives back when nothing else has worked. To see a short video of my work with pets, go to healingministryforanimals.com. That's healingministryforanimals.com. For even more great videos of my work, search Nels Rasmussen on YouTube.
Would you like to communicate with Robin Alexis and Nels Rasmussen on their Facebook page and enjoy Mystic Radio all week long? Well, you can. All you have to do is like and follow them on their Facebook page, Mystic Radio. You'll have the opportunity to ask Robin and Nels questions, enjoy their ongoing weekly posts, listen to the archive shows, and you can share pictures of you and your pets with them and all of their followers. Like and follow Mystic Radio on Facebook. Join the fun with Robin and Nels on their Mystic Radio Facebook page. Let Robin and Nels hear from you personally each week and let them know that you're a fan of Mystic Radio with your pictures and questions. Join the Mystic Radio Facebook community now.
Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio for Past Lives, People, and Pets from mystical Mount Shasta, California, and in the shadow of White Horse Mountain in Darrington, Washington. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it's Mystic Radio.
Boy, we've been hearing about some interesting past lives, not only with people, but people with their pets. And wow, is that interesting. Really excited that we have such an advanced audience, that you're able to open your minds and receive healings for not only yourself, but your pets in terms of their past lives. Very, very interesting. If you want to have more sessions with me privately off the air, you can go to RobinAlexis.com and book in the Mystic Store. And while you're there, go to the Reiki healing portals and enjoy getting healing for free 24/7. It's my deepest joy to share that with you. And if you prefer, you can call Bob to book. He's always a lot of fun to talk to. That number is 530-859-2499. And I say that because I'll overhear Bob sometimes talking with the people who are booking. And it's really fascinating to hear him doing his professional service work with people. And often they get a healing just talking with him. So anyway, again, that number, 530-859-2499. And, of course, please join Nels and I on Facebook at Mystic Radio. Bob?
And you can get all of Nell's contact information at healingministryforanimals.com. This is Fun Bob. And Fun Bob is getting ready for another call for our healers. We've got Lindsay from North Dakota. Lindsay, welcome to Mystic Radio. Is looking for a past life reading with Robin. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Hi, Lindsay. How may I serve you?
Hi. I'm calling today because my father is been ill for a long time. His name is Rick. And I think it's not necessarily a health issue, like a medical issue. It's more so related to like depression, and he's declining, and he's only 63, but he can't move, and I don't know how to help him. And so I'm hoping you can tap into that and give me some guidance on how to help him.
Well, thank you so much for calling into the show. Let's go to your father's higher self first and make sure that he's going to give us permission to help him. And I got a yes on that. And what I'm finding is that his higher self actually isn't in his body. It's outside of himself. And so if we look in terms of the pineal gland being the physical home, if you will, for the higher self in our bodies, I'm seeing that there's some issue there where he can't even get it into his body through the pineal gland. So I'm going to go to Nels and just see what he's sensing about this situation.
All right. Well, thank you. And I'm sorry to hear about your father, but I have found something here, Lindsay, that might help. There's a vibration of enthusiastic. That vibration represented by the word enthusiastic, and that is all blocked up. And so what I'm going to do is get that reset, and hopefully we'll see some change for Rick on this. I think what I'll do, because I'm going to be working on Rick directly, and I'm going to send you back to Robin while I rebalance this feeling of enthusiastic for Rick.
Yeah, what I'm sensing is that he's had an issue with his higher self entering into his body through the pineal gland in multiple incarnations. So this is a pattern that is strong in his field. It hasn't worked for a bit of time. And I would use the word that Nels just did, that he's very enthusiastic to be able to reset. Actually, I can see whatever Nels is doing, the higher self is starting to move into the pineal gland. And once that starts coming through, then we can see how the cells of his body begin to host his higher self. Because ideally, we all want our higher selves. We want the Holy Spirit to be in the center of every cell of our body. We want to remember that our DNA is the Holy Grail, and we want that temple, that Holy Grail of our bodies, our DNA, to hold the most wise, magnificent parts of ourselves and the highest and holiest frequencies. Nels, you're doing a great job. What are you doing, Nels? That's fantastic.
Okay, yes. So I have got a hold of this vibration of enthusiastic, and it was stuck. It was as if his body, with a vibration of enthusiastic, would go into fight or flight response. And so I was correcting that so that he could actually experience enthusiastic and feel that vibration without that response, just the normal good response we should get from that feeling. And I got that shifted.
Beautiful, and I am getting another past life that I assume is in the Jerusalem area. I don't actually know where the idea of Jesus being crucified was. I don't know if it was Jerusalem or not, but anyway, I'm seeing that when Jesus or other people who it looked like that timeline would be hung on crosses, I'm getting that your dad was one of those, and back in that day, he was very open to spirit, very open to the teachings, whether they were coming through one religious doctrine or another. He would combine the frequencies, and he would assess it, and he would formulate it, and he would be really comfortable with his own knowing. And then because he didn't obey certain cultural perceptions of reality, he ultimately had his life taken. And I feel like that set up that discordant vibration in him that now has been reinstated. So give us a call again in a couple of weeks and let us know how your dad's doing and if we need to do anything else for him. But I think this is going to help him a lot. So thank you very much for calling. And Mary Beth, Lindsay, this healing that just happened for your father, my heart is wide open because I really feel that this was a powerful surrogate healing, that other people listening to the show today recognized that they also needed to call their higher selves into their bodies. And so beautiful, just beautiful. Thank you so much for calling into the show.
Thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. That's the kind of work these healers can do, and in private sessions, it's much more powerful. So if you want readings, you need to contact these guys. It's amazing. I live with them all the time, and it's amazing. We're going to go to Leela from University Place, Washington, who's looking for some pet rebalancing energy with Nels. Leah, you're on with Nels.
Hi there.
Thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely. And what can I help you with today?
So I have an older dog, and she was diagnosed with a neurological condition, and her back right leg wasn't working, and now her back left leg is starting to not work.
Okay. So what kind of dog is this?
This is a mixed Shih Tzu Schnauzer.
Okay. All right. And how old is this dog?
She's 15 and a half.
Okay. All right. So, all right. And I'm not treating any neurological condition here. What I'm looking for is underlying energy imbalance that might influence the nerve system in some way. And if we can bring that into balance, then we can have something good happen. So let me see what I'm finding here. Okay. The left side of the body is particularly stuck in a fight-flight response, and I've got that connecting right now. And while I'm doing that, this will take a few seconds, so let's check in with Robin and see if she's seeing anything of import here.
Yeah, definitely seeing a past life situation that's bubbling up with the dog with an injury. And so I'm sure as you're working, Nels, that situation, there it goes, actually, I just felt it shift. So what are you doing, Nels?
All right, just as you said that, the pulses came in strong and synchronized. So we got that part of the situation reversed here. Let's see if there's another one. And this one is different, but on the right side of the body, there is another blockage with the energy flow from way up by the skull and really kind of in the right armpit almost. So we're going to get a hold of those two. And that's interesting. That one feels like there actually may be some influence on the heart. So if there's a concurrent heart condition going on, that might be related to this particular energy imbalance. All right, we've got good pulses coming, and those just balanced. All right. How's that looking now, Robin?
Oh, it looks great. And the other part of the body that you were working on didn't feel like it was connected to the past life. But as you were working on the right side, I saw the soul retrieval come through. And so I think the dog will have a lot more energy in presence of now to begin to just feel more comfortable with its own skin. So thank you so much for the call.
And Leela, remember, if your doggy continues, you need to continually check with your vet also. Right, Nels?
I do.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, Leela, thanks for the call. We are going to go to Matt from Kent, Washington, who is looking for some healing from both Robin and Nels. Matt, welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on with the healers.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. Just been having some general health problems. Had a wound on my toe that's been open since July of 2020.
Ooh.
And it's closed a couple times, but it's been reopening. I've been working to get diabetic shoes and all this stuff. And so I've had general fatigue from that. I haven't been able to work since my injury, and I'm just trying to figure out what I need to do to get back on track here.
Well, the first thing I can tell you is that there's no past life issues presenting. So let's go right to Nels.
Okay, Matt. So what I'm finding is about a year and a half ago, there was some big issue in your life. Can you think of what that might have been? You don't have to say it on the radio. Just let me know.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And so that's opening a door to an energy pattern that may be connected to this problem. Let's find out what we can do with this pattern here. And it's connected to the feeling of pride, and we are going to replace that with trust. So I want you to focus on the word trust and look up and to the right and take a breath in and hold your breath and think trust and the number 6. And I'll be monitoring above your right eyebrow and behind your left ear. And trust and the number 6. Starting to get some pulses coming through. Boom, boom, boom. Both of them. All right, good. You can breathe normally now. And think about that big issue that happened that you were thinking about. Okay, I'm not getting any reaction there. So let's go back to Robin.
Well, Matt, what I'm feeling is that Reiki healing would be good for you. I don't know if you know any practitioners in that area that you could actually go see right now, but I'm pretty adept at sending remote healing, so if you go to my website, go right there and turn on a Reiki healing portal. It sings a song to your heart, and just let yourself receive some Reiki and rebalancing, because I can really see clairvoyantly as a medical intuitive that what Nels just did with you was fantastic, but you're going to want to keep that energy nice and stable, and that's why I feel like the Reiki healing would be helpful for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. And do you know what Reiki is?
I've actually had it performed a couple times.
Good. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So let yourself get some more healing, and I'll send you more just because I know what your name is and what your situation is. All right. You take care.
Thank you, Matt. We're going to go to Kate from White Center, Washington. Kate, welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on with the healers.
Hello, Kate. Hi. How can we
Hi.
help you?
Hi. There's a hard question or a hard way to word this, but it seems like I've been dealing with the last 7 years a lot of people that have some integrity issues. My current one is a property boundary issue with a neighbor who's basically trying to take part of my land by saying they've been using it for 10 years with just plants and bark. And it's creating a lot of really strong anger in me. And I can't have that. I'm battling cancer as well, so I really want to see why. It feels like this anger is coming from somewhere else, like a, deep feminine battle or something. But I was just wondering if you're getting anything from that.
Yeah, first of all, I'm feeling like some of these integrity issues that you've been experiencing are projections of past life issues that are presenting when you were in those lifetimes out of integrity. And so for you, what I'm sensing is forgiveness for yourself, that there might have been lifetimes where you or anyone listening, any of us, where we didn't know what we didn't know, and we would take action on things that maybe now are inconceivable to us, that we can't even imagine someone acting that way, but perhaps on our journey to becoming awakened, we did act that way. And so there's a place of profound forgiveness that we need to have to accept that, the reason why we have lots of different lives is because it takes us a while to awaken. And so I can actually feel some energy coming off from you in regards to that. Some of the anger frequency that I'm finding in you too is from past lives when people were angry at you and you took in that anger. And then I'm feeling like when you would act in certain ways in past lives, you were angry then as well. And that, as you stated earlier, does go to the divine feminine. The dark feminine energy sometimes is very, very angry for a whole host of reasons. And it's very commonly righteous indignation. So we don't want to kick it to the curb and not acknowledge it, but we do want to. There you go. Your energy's just started to shift. Can you feel that at all?
A little bit.
Okay.
Let me just jump in here and let me just ask the healer something. You're calling about a lack of integrity. Well, if anybody's paying attention, there's a massive lack of integrity going on in the country and the world. Could you be picking up on this mass lack of integrity energy?
Kate, what do you think?
Me, personally?
Yeah, do you think that that's bothering you as well?
Yeah, I mean, it could be a lot of things. I feel like my cancer is terminal, so I know I'm I have 6 to 8 years to live, but so I'm hitting on a lot of those life. What is my life? Why am I here? What is really the right path?
Well, let me explain something to you from my perspective. My perspective is that the frequency of cancer is the same frequency as war, but it's just expressed differently. And, we started out as a divine feminine universe, and then it dipped down into what we've been experiencing, and now we're starting to move back to power with instead of power over in our frequencies. And I also say that as you begin to heal yourself, I wouldn't own that I am terminal with cancer. I would suggest that you say you're having an experience of cancer, but let's take the lid off the idea that you have 6 to 8 years. And the reason why I say that is because I was told when I was 23 that I had maybe 6 months to live, and I'm 66 now. So you just never know when you open your beingness up for healing, what changes will possibly happen. Wow, your energy's shifting again. Let's go to Nels here and see what he can do if we have time. And I think we do.
I can do something real quick here. So I want you to focus on the word perfection, Kate, and look straight up towards your eyebrows, eyes closed, take a breath in, hold it, thinking perfection and the number 8. And we're resetting perfection because that is the nature of our experience. It's all perfect. And this is to help get that to where it's in your core being that perfection is what it is. And there we go. We have the shift. You can breathe now. And just my mantra personally is everything that happens to me is perfect. Doesn't matter what it is. Okay, Robin?
I'm just seeing so much with you, Kate. I'd actually really like to have you have a session. So, because you're very ready to experience a healing. And I'll keep sending you Reiki too because we're at the end of the show. But call in again or call for a session, okay?
Okay, great. Thank
All
you
right,
very much.
take care.
Thank you. This is Mystic Radio. We will be back after these messages.
Are the events of your life or the events of the world getting you down or off balance? Successful and conscious people recognize when their energy is off kilter. Busy parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. When you feel something is not right, schedule a one-on-one personal phone session with Robin Alexis immediately. When you realize you're out of balance and things are not going well. In a testimonial, one person said, "In my personal experience with Robin, she has brought peace of mind to my hectic life. She's like a psychic spiritual empowerment coach that I can rely on, who helps me reset my stamina in 1 hour." Call Bob now at 530-859-2499 and schedule your private one-on-one phone session with Robin Alexis. If it's more convenient, purchase your session at the Mystic Store on RobinAlexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. Let the metaphysical mother, Robin Alexis, help you keep it together in this unsettling world.
Are you curious about your past lives? The information in your past lives could be a treasure trove. Haven't you been interested in finding out what it is that you really know deep inside of yourself? And what if you could use that information to create a better life for yourself? What are you waiting for? You can call me, Robin Alexis, and book a session, and I will help you find the keys to unlock the treasure of your soul's wisdom. You can book a session with me by calling Bob at 530-859-2499 or go to RobinAlexis.com and book in the Mystic Store. That's RobinAlexis.com and book your past life reading.
Would you like to communicate with Robin Alexis and Nels Rasmussen on their Facebook page and enjoy Mystic Radio all week long? Well, you can. All you have to do is like and follow them on their Facebook page, Mystic Radio. You'll have the opportunity to ask Robin and Nels questions, enjoy their ongoing weekly posts, listen to the archive shows, and you can share pictures of you and your pets with them and all of their followers. Like and follow Mystic Radio on Facebook. Join the fun with Robin and Nels on their Mystic Radio Facebook page. Let Robin and Nels hear from you personally each week and let them know that you're a fan of Mystic Radio with your pictures and questions. Join the Mystic Radio Facebook community now.
Multicultural, multidimensional even. Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio for Past Lives, people and pets from mystical Mount Shasta and in the shadow of White Horse Mountain in Darrington, Washington. Give us a call if you want a reading with Robin, 530-859-2499. Thank you, Nels, and Nels' information is at healingministryforanimals.com. Thank you, all wonderful callers and healers and Eric for this really wonderful show today. You all make the show what it is and help us at flying the bus here at Mystic Radio. We will see you next week, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific. This is Mystic Radio.